Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to walk through the ancient Samhain Rite, but we're going to translate it into a really practical, modern practice you can use for grounding yourself, finding clarity, and setting your intentions. So let's dive in.
To start, just find a quiet space where you can settle in. You're being invited into what's called the grove. Now, this isn't a physical place you have to travel to, it's more of a state of mind. The idea is that on this night, the veil between all our busy everyday thoughts and our deeper selves gets really, really thin. This is your invitation to step across that veil into a more meditative space. Okay, first things first, we need to establish a foundation of security. And this is so important. To do any kind of deep, meaningful work, you absolutely have to feel safe. So just for now, consider this a space that's completely free from judgment, where you can just be fully present with yourself exactly as you are.
All right, our first stage is grounding. This is all about connecting with the present moment, finding your center before you even try to change anything. Think of it like this. You've got to anchor your ship firmly before you even think about checking the sails. So, what is grounding? Well, it's basically a visualization technique. The whole practice is to mentally connect your own energy to the immense, steady, stable energy of the earth itself. The goal here is to quiet all that internal noise by imagining you're becoming one with the deep quiet of the natural world.
So here's how we do it. The process begins by just visualizing your breath moving down, deep into the earth. And with every single exhale, imagine your distracting thoughts just falling away. Kind of like autumn leaves. You're not fighting them, you're not wrestling with them, you're simply letting them go. And finally, you just allow your awareness to merge with the stillness of the forest all around you.
And this practice really reframes the whole idea of darkness. In our culture, we're so often taught to associate it with fear or danger, right? But here, darkness is a source of peace. It's potential. It's regeneration, like that rich, fertile soil where seeds just wait to sprout. It's the quiet, steady pulse of life itself.
So this question right here, this is our bridge into the next phase. Once you're grounded, once you're feeling secure, you can start to gently look at what you're carrying around. It's just a gentle prompt to turn your attention inward. Now we can move to our second stage, cleansing. And listen, don't think of this as some harsh, punishing scrubbing. It's a really gentle, intentional process of just letting go of what no longer serves you, and we're going to use a really powerful symbolic tool to do it. At the heart of this cleansing is this incredible concept of the shadow fire. It's this beautiful metaphor for a flame that doesn't destroy, it purifies. It consumes all those old fears and narratives, not with searing heat, but with a clarifying truth. It transforms without causing any harm. So this is the transformation we're talking about. This is the before and after. We bring all of our burdens to this fire, the fears, the old stories we tell ourselves, the mental dust we all accumulate. And by offering this weight to that gentle flame, we don't become empty, we become lighter, clearer, and truly ready for whatever comes next. You see, this cleansing process creates a kind of space inside you. But this isn't some scary, painful void. Not at all. It's a receptive emptiness. You've basically just cleared the ground, making the soil perfect and ready for new seeds. And with that beautifully cleared space, we can now shift our focus from the past to the future. This question is an invitation to start thinking about creation. Now that you've let all that old stuff go, what do you want to call in? And that brings us right here to manifesting. This is our final active stage. This is where we take that clean, clear space we've just created and we consciously plant an intention for the future. Now, the source of this manifestation isn't something external. It's an internal spark. And it's not some blazing fire either. It's described as a quiet, steady glow, like bone under moonlight. That spark represents your deepest potential, the quiet truth of what you really want to create. So, how do we do it? First, just try to locate that quiet spark of potential within you. Then, give it your focus. Let it grow from a tiny ember into a soft, steady light in your mind's eye. And then, you give it form by whispering your intention, not like a desperate wish, but as a statement of quiet, certain knowing. And this part is absolutely crucial. This is a reminder to trust the process. It's just like planting a seed in the ground, right? You don't dig it up every single day to check if it's growing. You've done the work. Now you have to allow it to unfold naturally, in its own time.
Okay, now we can begin the gentle return. The rite is coming to a close, and the whole goal now is to bring all the benefits of this inner journey back with you into your everyday awareness.
So the darkness that we entered for rest and renewal, it now holds you one last time. But it's not a void anymore, is it? It's not an emptiness. Now it's a symbol of all the potential that we've just cultivated. It's a space that's just brimming with promise.
So let's just recap what we've done here. In this journey, you grounded yourself in the present moment. You cleansed what was holding you back, and you manifested a new intention. You are not leaving empty-handed. You return carrying these three essential qualities: a deep sense of calm, a new clarity, and a quiet, confident knowing.
And this is where we'll leave it. This final question really extends the practice beyond these few minutes together. The rite itself is done. That act of planting the seed is complete. But the real work, the work of nurturing that seed, has just begun. The focus shifts from that single act of planting to the ongoing process of allowing. And it leaves you with a really powerful thought. Now that you've set your intention, what choices will you make every day to help it thrive?